All right, Duke fam, this is it. Sort of. Welcome to the Elite Eight. It obviously doesn't get any easier from here. You have an Elite Eight who is now down to, I guess, has lost Texas Tech. Florida now in through the Final Four, so congratulations to the Florida Gators. I had that one picked correctly at least. But basically, the Elite Eight was comprised of the top 9 teams, teams 1 through 9 in the final coaches poll rankings, except for St. John's, who was number 5 and got upset. But otherwise, it literally was the Elite Eight of college basketball there, with Texas Tech at number 9, and then you go 1 through 4, Duke at 1, and then 5 through 9. On this side of the bracket, though, between Duke, Alabama, Houston, and Tennessee, if a team is to win from this side of the bracket, they will basically have to win 3 national championship level games in order to do it. For the Duke Blue Devils, that starts tonight here in this game against Alabama, the nation's highest scoring offense at 91.4 points per game. My mic, I don't know what the mic is on. No, all right, now it's good. Now it's working. All right, I think it was like too far away from me. Anyway, I know. What? All right, it should be the right mic. I don't know what's the deal. This should be correct. I mean, turn it up a little bit, but how's that? Any better? For some reason, I don't know why it's telling me that all right. You think it? All right. So we're back to. We should be back to the usual here. Device. I think it's just labeled incorrectly. Anyway, okay. So there we go. Yeah. All right. So as I was saying, it's 91 points per game against the top defense left. Mickey, welcome. Okay, let's go with the roll call. All right. We got Orlando. We got Chris. We got Cat Fan, Nick, Mickey. Welcome in, everybody. I asked Grok what the difference was. This was kind of a fun experiment last night. I had Grok go through all of Alabama's 36 games, all the box scores from all 36. And I asked it, what is the biggest statistical differences when Alabama loses compared to when it wins? And why? Essentially, what causes Alabama to lose versus win? And could you tell me from the stats what that would be? And so I think it actually did a decent job. It came up with a very nice table with metrics across the wins and the losses here. So basically, it's saying that in the wins, Alabama is scoring about 85 points on average, and in the losses, only 75. So there's a key thing to keep in mind is if you're making score predictions with Duke winning, you probably want to have Alabama somewhere in the 70s, not the 80s, okay? We know that Alabama allows about 81 points per game, so their defense isn't as great as their perhaps incredibly prolific offense. I thought that this one was particularly interesting. This was probably the biggest impact here, is the differential in three-point shooting percentage, where Alabama in the wins shoots it at about 35%. Now, the other night, they shot it at 50%, making 25 out of 51 three-pointers, which is just beyond ridiculous. I mean, if lightning strikes twice and they do that again on us, then you just kind of have to just tip your hat and be like, okay, fine. I don't know if that's that's crazy. If that were to happen twice in a row. Now, statistically, I would say improbable, but crazy things or crazier things have happened in the NCAA tournament, right? So like literally anything could happen. But I think if we manage to somehow keep Alabama's 3-point shooting in the 30s, in the mid to low 30s, then you have a decent shot. And of course, it kind of flips where it says, well, Duke needs to also shoot about 30 some odd % from three in order to like push the score high enough to sort of overcome what Alabama is going to do. And then the turnover differential as well. So that's a stat that we should keep an eye on, where Alabama in its losses is turning it over on average of 15 times a game versus its wins, where it's only turning the ball over around 10 times per game. Now, Duke has only turned the ball over around 6 times per game, at least in the NCAA tournament. So the turnover story will be something to keep an eye on as well. So so that's where we're at. We'll have to keep an eye on the 3-point shooting. This is just gonna. I do not know which way this is gonna go. I'm obviously hopeful for Duke here, but this is gonna be a battle. It just like it's funny. The teams, especially on this side of the bracket between Bama, Houston, Duke, and Tennessee. And then obviously you have Florida and Auburn. Whomever loses is going to really wish that they had the team they had this year literally any other year, because like the teams left are just so good. And so anyway, so we're ready to go. Shane, welcome in. Skylark is there as well. Got to be physical and consistent. At least for one thing, we know that the referees from the other night will not be back here tonight in this particular game. I had a sort of quick look at the referee. I don't know exactly which refs are going to be here tonight, but I had a look at the full list. The crew from Thursday night was not invited back for tonight at all. So, yeah. The biggest key to us winning is limiting Alabama's 3-point shooting to something in the low 30s, I think, and also forcing Alabama into turnovers. One interesting bit, I don't know if this strategy is what they're going to do, but if you look at the St. Mary's game, that's when Alabama, basically they had 80-66 was the score of the St. Mary's game. We know that St. Mary's, the Gales, I'm talking from the West Coast Conference, plays one of the slowest brands of basketball. It plays the slowest pace of all of Division I. That is interesting from the standpoint that it seems like they were actually able to slow Alabama down in the fact that Alabama only scored 80 in that game. And you'd say, well, if Alabama actually ends up scoring 80, I feel pretty good about that, because like, yeah, Duke could probably put up 85-90. Now, would I feel a lot better if Alabama was held to 70? Yes, I definitely would. But I still think we could win a game in the 80s. So maybe some of the slower pace actually might work if we decide to do that. Now, I don't know which way Jon Scheyer is going to go with this thing, but it does seem like a possibility. Now, so let's just see what happens, man. I mean, this is going to be incredibly entertaining. Here we go. So the ones to watch out for, obviously, you got LeBaron Philon on the Alabama side. For folks who haven't been watching Bama and obviously have been watching Duke a lot, you got LeBaron Philon on the Alabama side, their star freshman, averaging. You got 5 players on Alabama that average double figures, okay? I mean, Mark Sears, obviously, the big one there, number 1. Their guard had 34 points, which actually is not even a career high for him. As Duke controls the tip, we'll get to the full roster breakdown in a second. Sion James will control it, and we are underway from Newark here. So, let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrese Proctor here at the top of the key being guarded by Mark Sears, as Cooper Flagg being guarded by Grant Nelson, 100% healthy, and Flagg is going to be the first one to put up the points, and Cooper Flagg is going to get the scoring started here with the Blue Devils. Herbert, welcome in, and Frank Martin, welcome in as well. So, at least the Duke opens the scoring with first blood here on the Cooper Flagg three-pointer. Flagg, with over 30 points in the previous game, has been just sensational. Marcus Sears gets pushed off the three-point line, gives it right back to Philon here, and Philon to Nelson. Philon going to try to go inside, now in the paint. and gives it up here. That was almost a turnover there by Omori, and they're going to go right back outside. Sears with a huge heave, and Duke has to come up with that rebound. And we have a foul? No. Oh, shot clock. No, they're just going to go with a shot clock violation. So, the Duke defense holds up for a full 30 seconds. I like that. Orlando says he has Duke realistically winning by 7. I mean, the line I think opened at 7.5, and I saw a 6.5 line. I don't know. We'll see. James driving in, trying to go baseline here. Kian has to pull the ball back out, and Duke resets the offense with 15 on the shot clock. Cooper Flagg being guarded by Nelson. Flagg going right. Nelson cuts him off. Decent defense here, actually. That's a double dribble, and Flagg just gave up on the possession? Like, what was that? So we go with an ISO play to clear it out. Flagg gets stuck, and he double dribbles. I am like confused about what that was. That's other than that was a turnover, clearly. Nobody went to bail out Flagg, as it looks like Grant Nelson got the better of him there on the first one-on-one, and Flagg pokes it from behind on Nelson, as now Nelson has to come recover it in the backfield. Sears gives it to Omori. And Omori, they're trying to go into the paint here, but nothing. Grant drives in. They're trying to go with the alley-oop. Omori for 2. Basically, Alabama it's either a 3 or it's a dunk at the rim. That is literally it. I think they had one mid-range jump shot. Nice drive by Con Knipple. Strong move there. 5-2 here for Duke. Knipple, who had 20, I said Knipple had a very quiet first weekend, but this was going to be his weekend. That's a miss there on the dunk by Omori. It was interrupted, actually, by Malawach as Duke comes down the other end with it. Nice spin move by Knipple. He should be able to hit this one. Can't do it. Great offensive board by Malawach. Back to Knipple for 3, and he's got it! Knipple is hit, and it's 8-2. Duke early. Oh, this is going to be a 3 for Phylon. Oh, my God. Come on! Oh, that was... Jesus. That was way too easy. Wait, can you go underneath the screen, man? Oh, my God. Oh, Lord almighty. Okay, 8-5. As Phylon hits his first 3. Proctor now wide open. Proctor gets it right back! Pew, 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 pew. It's going to be like lasers firing off, man. This could be the all gas, no brakes. And that's a steal by Proctor. And he could take this one-on-one against Sears with the right hand. He lays it in. There's the transition. And what we say, the turnovers, right? 15 turnovers on average by Alabama in their losses. Let's see if we can do it. There's a steal. Oh, almost another one is Phylon. Drives into Nelson. Nelson can hit the 3, but he'll miss there. Duke has to come down with the rebound. Knipple saves it! And that's a defensive board there as Malawach comes up with it, and now Duke pushing. Great screen by Malawach. Proctor to James. Oh, James is going to put it on the deck and drive. He had the 3 if he wanted. A kick back outside to Flagg. Duke resets the offense here. 15 on the shot clock. Proctor to James. I thought James should have taken the first 3, but James driving in. No foul call. Actually, 7 seconds on the shot clock here. As, wait, Bama is playing. Bama, I don't think, there is a top speed to Alabama. I mean, look, Alabama, BYU, Duke, and Arizona, those are 4 out of the 5 highest scoring teams left in the tournament. There's, we're on the Autobahn here, man. There is no speed limit to this game. These teams can just run it. Flettle to the floor. Knipple has to inbound to Flagg, and it's one-on-one. Flagg on Phylon here, off the window. Can't get it to drop, actually, and Alabama out in transition. Phylon turns it over to Knipple. Knipple, nice. Gets it out to James, and Duke is back in transition the other way. Proctor is open if he wants it. James gets fouled going up. And that'll be Diabate with his first. And I think we're going to go to the timeout. As James will be taking free throws when we come back. Duke so far looking good, 13-5. A lot of energy here from both teams. Oh, goodness. Woo! Everybody catch your breath, man. It's going to be just oh, man. I hope everybody had a good night of sleep because we are just going to be racing for the next 2 hours here. A little bit, perhaps, to be said. I heard some folks were commenting around like, is fatigue going to be a factor? Because Duke had the later game, right? So Duke, I don't really think 3 hours worth of rest is going to be that much of a difference. I don't know. Some of y'all that play basketball, like Skylark down there in the chat, y'all can tell me, is 3 hours worth of rest that much going to be of a difference? I don't know. I mean, Duke, we're extremely deep. I think one of the things that we saw was interesting actually in the game against Arizona is that we knew Malik Brown was active, but he didn't actually play. I think he played what seemed like maybe 2 or 3 possessions even, right? Like, he was just brought in the game. He had a block. He was very impactful. But then even with the foul trouble, with Gongba fouling out, Malawach with 4 fouls, Jon Scheyer didn't bring him back in. And so I guess we'll have to see whether or not Malik Brown can go today and whether or not Scheyer decides to play him. Could be. But yeah, I mean, Duke is extremely deep. We can go deep in the bench if our guys are. I don't think our guys are going to be tired, honestly. We can just run it, man. Can't have asked for a better start than this, really. Yeah, Shane's got it. I mean, remember, like, we've sort of been spoiled, but way back in the day where Duke used to have slow starts. That is not the case anymore. We exercised those demons, like, after the Christmas break, and Duke has just been having pretty strong starts ever since. This would qualify. I mean, we're 5 of 8 at the moment, 62.5%. We've hit every single 3-pointer we've put up. Flag, Proctor, and Knipple have all hit from 3 and seen it go down. Extremely encouraging there. I thought Zion James should have put up a 3 instead of trying to drive it there. I thought he was open when he got it, but he didn't. Either way, we got free throws here. 4 rebounds to 1 right now. I think that is going to be so critical because not being able to close out the possessions against Arizona was brutal the other night. It gave them so many second chance opportunities. Florida has an okay game. They force their opponents to have okay game 2. When they have a bad game, they force their opponents to have a bad game. That's how they win. I thought Florida's win was incredibly impressive against Texas Tech. Obviously, Texas Tech made 3 significant mental errors there. 2 of them were missing front ends of 1-and-1s, so that's 4 points. And they also had the mental error of fouling right as they were about to get a 10-second backcourt violation. They were 1 second off. I think it was Will Richard, the guard from Florida, was not going to make it across the timeline. And so, and they just gave up the foul. It was going to be a turnover. They were going to have the ball down 3 points with, 22 seconds left. Yeah. Rod Conrad says, "What's up, chat? Pledge allegiance to the flag. I like it. Duke Nation." Zion James makes both of his free throws there. So first substitutions here for the Blue Devils. There should be a foul on Mohamed Diabate, although it doesn't seem to be charged at the moment. So Duke by 10 at the moment, 15-5 here in the very, very early going as Diabate being guarded by Knipple, and there's the screen there by Sherrill. Now Sherrill will hoist from 3 straight on, and Sherrill manages to put that one down. Foster in the game now for Duke. That's the substitution with Zion James for Caleb Foster. And maybe Tyrese Proctor got away with a little got away with an offensive foul, but Cooper Flagg gives it away anyway. I don't know. That's 2 turnovers here for Cooper Flagg early, which is not very encouraging at all. That is the weakness in the game right now is the 2 turnovers by Flagg. Well, Duke has 2 turnovers, and Flagg owns both of them. Just kind of not the best, not the smartest play. Sherrill is going to go again for 3, and he's going to hit it from the same spot. Back-to-back 3-point shots for Alabama has them back within 4. Boy, that is brutal. Just a 3 and then a turnover and 3, and then you had a 10-point lead, and now you have that's only 4 points. As Flagg drives in again, he's going to rise and take the mid-range jump shot. Couldn't get it. Nice offensive board from Malawach. Gets it stripped away from, not Philon, for Stevenson, actually. Or actually Diabate, the 3-man Diabate, no good. Foster down with the board there, and we're out and running again. And Foster driving in gives it to Flagg, and Flagg will put it in off the backboard. I don't know. Flagg seems to be like hit and miss at the moment. Like either he's making, hitting good shots, or he's making sort of brain dead plays from with turnovers. Sherrill, and he's lost his man actually. As Diabate up top, and he will foul Diabate. What is wrong with Cooper Flagg right now? Yeah, he's just lost on defense. Kind of a silly foul there. I think Flagg needs a moment on the bench here. This is Diabate at the free throw line. I don't really know how good Diabate's free throw shooting is, but Alabama definitely one of the teams that takes and makes the most free throws. They also give up a ton of free throws too, which is kind of take the good with the bad as Gungba comes and checks in there for Malawash. And Diabate makes both. So back down to 4 is the margin here. 17-13 as the pace has slowed just a little bit with a couple free throws being taken by either team. Isaiah Evans into the game now. Nice cut by Isaiah Evans, who gets 2. What a pass from Gungba as well. Wow, a little backdoor cut. Nice to see Isaiah Evans getting in on the action. This is Holloway, who has sort of an outsized contribution to the team. Holloway with a floater and 2. Was injured for a good part of the season, actually, and then ended up coming back. Coop didn't win bingo last night. He'll be fine, I guess. Gungba here. Let's see if they try to load up this backdoor cut again. Not quite. Proctor going to take the mid-range jump shot. Pure. Proctor cannot be... Proctor is just so locked in, man. He's been locked in the entire tournament. It's amazing. 3 of 3 and 7 points. Duke by 6 at the moment. Phylon gives it up. Now it's Holloway again, being guarded by Evans. There's the cut inside. Travel? Walk. Wow. Diabate travels, and it's lucky, actually, because Proctor was about to foul Diabate. That's a ghost screen and go there by Isaiah Evans on that particular play. He fakes, basically acts like he's going to screen that for Proctor and then just bails out on it and cuts baseline instead. Oh, that's a bobble. Actually, it was almost a walk. Evans deep 3. I don't think so. It's way short. That would have been a big shot if we had hit it. But anyway, Phylon driving in. Foul on the floor. Proctor. Foul beyond the 3-point line here just to stop the transition opportunity for Alabama. Alabama should be able to inbound here. They'll go side out with Holloway, yeah. Sears on the bench at the moment. Going to probably get his breather here. We got 12:37, so about 40 seconds before we get a TV timeout. Holloway here driving in high off the glass. Couldn't get that one to go. Flag down with the rebound weak side. As Foster pushes it up. Foster puts it on the deck and that's a goaltend! No? Oh, wow. Okay, they're going to call it a block. I don't know. That was close. Holloway now. Again, Holloway beyond the 3-point line gives it up to Phylon, the 2 Alabama guards. Trying to load up the offense here for the Elephants. The Crimson Tide. Defense here by Duke as Alabama has to reinitiate here. Phylon with a tough 2. That's the shot we want Alabama to take. That's the ones that they cannot hit, are those really, really tough twos. Cooper Flagg with another turnover there on the pass. Couldn't get it. Phylon, oh my goodness. 3 turnovers for Cooper Flagg right now, man. So I'm telling you, something is off with him today. Ay. Something with the decision making. We got another backdoor cut as Foster. Again, they kind of run the same play. Caleb Foster for 2 that they ran with Isaiah Evans. We got the 6-point margin back as we're ready for a whole lineup change. Phylon trying to go up top. Oh, no, that was clean. Oh, come on. Amori's going to go to the free throw line when we get back after this one. I just don't understand what the whole, like, Flagg 3 turnovers in 10 minutes? Like, it's Duke averaging 6 turnovers in the entire tournament, and Cooper Flagg has half of that in 10 minutes of action in the first half. I mean, yeah, he's got 5 points, but, like, this box score is not good. It's not great right now. I am a little concerned, to be honest. Let's see, Grant Nelson's got 1. That's the only foul there, and then we have personal fouls on Flagg and Proctor. Those are the 2. Oh, and Gungba, so that's the 3rd. 3 for Duke. No, not 12. Yeah. Actually, the Cooper, the Flagg pass wasn't even inside. It was trying to get a pass outside to Proctor, who was about to load it up for 3, but it was not very well executed at all. There was an interesting bit actually, as part of the analysis I was trying to do with the AI to understand like what makes Alabama tick essentially, and like how to beat them and break them down. I asked, after asking like at a team level what the different, like at a team level, like, you know, what's the difference between Alabama's wins and losses? I asked it at a player level if it had any difference. Like, was there specifically like a specific player that doesn't do as well in their losses or something? And it did flag Holloway as one. And apparently in the Alabama losses, he turns the ball over at a higher rate than in their wins. So that is something to watch. I mean, Holloway comes in off the bench. He was off the bench when Sears went to get his rest. But that is something to... That was the only thing that it picked up. That's like... It was the only difference on an individual level for the players. Was more turnovers by Holloway. Right now he's got 0. He's got 2 points. He's 1 of 2. So 4 turnovers for Bama, 4 turnovers for Duke. So it's actually even in that department. Flagg has turned it over twice, and I guess they charged Malawach with one of the 2 turnovers that I thought Flagg was actually. So 2 turnovers for Malawach and 2 for Flagg. Either way. Yeah, see, Duke 4 turnovers tonight, averaging 5.7 per game in the first 3 tournament games. Like, that is just... That's not going to get it done. We better not turn it over ever again. Something to keep an eye on here. We got Umore Diabate. No, we got Umore at the free throw line. Topol and RJ Lewis. And he makes both of them. So far, Bama perfect from the free throw line. Duke perfect from the free throw line. As Cooper on the bench here with 11-12. And the 5 on the floor are Kanipo, Malawach, Gillis, Evans, and James. As Kanipo drops a layup, or sorry, an alley-oop there for Malawach. We've seen that connection has really worked actually in the NCAA tournament when it just did not work at all in the regular season, but somehow here in the tournament we've gotten it to work. It's Sherrell, he gives up the three. He's already hit two of them. Another Alabama three from way downtown. Nelson picks up an offensive board, can't get it. Duke with the defensive board there on the attempted putback as Malawach comes up with one. The key for Duke is just to keep shooting 60%. That would be ideal, yes. If we could shoot 60% every game, that would do it, I think. James, real strong. Actually, so this is like the total polar opposite of the game that we had the other night. Like, the refs are just letting these dudes play, and it's actually kind of nice. Sherrell can't hit it. Offensive board there, and the reload there for Bama. Still can't get that one. We got to come down with this rebound, man. Tie up. Possession arrow to Bama. Sherrell is in great position for offensive board after he missed his, so Alabama with two more misses. Yeah, the refs are letting them play. Honestly, I thought Malawach could have called a foul on Holloway, actually, but key is size. Sion James is the key, yeah. I mean, he played double figures the other day, too. Philon thought about the three. He'll try to turn the corner. Almost in the restricted area here. Sears driving, swing it out. Turnover. Mason Gillis comes up with it, and Sion James protects the ball because Sears was about to try to get it back. Duke by 8 with an opportunity to go up 10. And, yeah, Philon and Knipple battling at the baseline. Oh, my goodness. Sion James driving in. Knipple's open in the corner. Knipple for three. Yes! 11-point lead for Duke. Got to lock it in defensively, though. If you get the stop here and you get another 2, you can force Alabama to take a timeout, which would be really big. Sears, or they're probably just going to get it back because Philon's about to launch 3. No. Malawach forced him off. Philon there with a push-off. No, going to give it to Nelson. Nelson, Alabama still probing here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Is Sears going to go right? Sears with Knipple. Rejection! Rejection by Malawach with 5 seconds on the clock. Shot clock, rather. Shane, I'm yelling rebound with you, man. Oh, goodness. Five seconds here to shoot. Oh, we got a mess between Sears and Knipple down low. Sears is going to definitely jack 3. No, actually, he's going to give it up. Oh, there goes... sorry, Isaiah Evans flying. And Chris Youngblood gets the 3 as Evans just got caught and baited. Goodness. So basically, after 30 seconds of really good defense, it ends up in an Alabama 3. What can you do, though? The kid made a play. Knipple driving in short. Knipple can't get his own rebound. It goes to Nelson, who was behind him. Alabama driving here, and here's Youngblood again, pushed by Gillis to stop the play. It's actually a smart foul because Youngblood was going to go drive baseline. That was a huge 3. That was an absolutely huge 3. Huge 3 there by Youngblood. Because it's like, the game is like teetering there, right? Like, if Duke's up by 11, if they can get a stop and go up 14, you're going to have to call a timeout. And you're like working against momentum on the Duke side of things. But yeah, huge shot there by Youngblood. Philon's still in the game here. I don't think Philon's even come out. Sears back to Philon, who's going to hoist from 3. Hand down, man down. Couldn't get it as Cooper Flagg was defending that. So Duke by 8. And actually kind of slowing it down in this possession. Knipple for 3. Oof, in and out. In and out. Damn it. Sears gives it up to Nelson. Good defense there as Nelson can't get it to Youngblood. Now Sears going to pick it up. There's the switch as we get Proctor onto Sears. Oh, should be a tail ball. Yes, Knipple with a beautiful defensive play on Mark Sears to flip the possession arrow. That is awesome. That was awesome. Is there more Duke fans there? It's probably in Newark for sure. Duke is being very careful about their shot selection from three. I mean, yeah, the Knipple shot he just missed, I don't think it wasn't a bad shot. I mean, he just missed, like, it should have, for all intents and purposes, just as much as any other shot. I thought it was a good shot. As far as, it was slightly covered, right? But, like, still, definitely makeable. It's not some crazy, shot from three. The Chris Youngblood shot that he kind of bailed out Bama there at the end of the shot clock with, that's a tough one. But, what do we say, right? So the AI keys to the game is keeping Alabama shooting field goals 35% right now, and 3-point percentage right now, 4 of 12 for Bama at 33%. And the AI said you got to go below 35, so we're looking good there. Duke is currently shooting 12 of 20 for 60%. Which has been ridiculous. We've been shooting a ridiculous percentage in the tournament, but hey, we've needed it because we're up against teams that love to put up tons of points. So 4 of 6 from beyond the arc still, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Alabama's taken 4, Duke's taken 2, not much difference there. But even in the rebounding department, 10 each. So 10 rebounds all, although Alabama has picked up 5 offensive boards. Duke has got to be better on the defensive glass. That keeps being our Achilles heel, I feel, as far as like why teams are able to stay in the game against Duke is just the inability to finish the possession there. Alabama with 6 turnovers right now, Duke with only 4, although the points off turnovers is even at the moment. And we should flip the possession arrow back to Bama, actually, after that one. So Duke by 8 with possession coming out of this TV timeout. Opportunity to go up 10. Definitely going to need to score here. And yeah, only four fouls for Duke, 1 for Alabama. Despite the fact that Roger Ayers is officiating this one, usually he's a bit of a Duke hater. But today seems like actually the officiating has been pretty good. Nothing to get that upset about. But I suppose, like, compared to the other night, everything looks like good officiating. We need to get more drives on the baskets. Alabama is small and not necessarily hard to get around. Per Cat fan, that's an interesting one. Yeah, we have been able to finish at the basket. I mean, we've been able to finish on backdoor cuts, on like the screen and goes. Screen and rolls there. We've done that one twice. We have finished, Malawach has finished up top once. Knipple has been able to drive in there. James has been able to drive inside. Got to pull in Arkansas, Indiana. What are we talking about, Indiana? You're going to Duke right now. Proctor going to go for 3. That's a high arcing shot. No chance. And Malawach just in a bad spot for an offensive rebound. Alabama brings it quickly up the floor. Sears, that's short. And Sion James actually gets one. A defensive board to close out the possession, beating out Grant Nelson there. There is Knipple on Philon, and he's got an and 1. So that right there is essentially what Cat Fan is talking about. The smaller guards for Bama and the sort of mismatch that we have here. Knipple can take any of the Bama guards off the dribble, drive them, and get to the basket. And I think he's starting to realize that is actually working. That's definitely working for us. Apparently Knipple only has 10. I cheated somebody else out of their points. We'll see that in a second. Knipple's day for some reason. I mean, look, I said at the beginning of last game, right? Very quiet week 1. It was going to be his weekend 2 was for Knipple. So far, so good. 20 points last game. He's in double figures already. Grant Nelson being guarded beyond the 3-point line. Good defense here by Duke. Is Philon now going to have to take a tough 2 if he wants it? No, they're going to give it back outside. That was to Youngblood. And Nelson is going to have to force it up. No. Oh, great rebound by Flagg. Here, as we have a bit of a kerfuffle at the other end. Flagg is still playing? The play is still going on. I thought one of the refs had whistled the play dead. Flag goes ahead and scores that, actually. I feel like there's a ton of confusion there. I thought I heard a whistle. No? Anybody else? Oh, yeah. I had to give Malawach. But it's a timeout by Bama. I thought I heard a whistle. So, down the court, I think this is only a 30-second. No, it's not. It's a full timeout. Okay, we can go to this. So, what ends up happening is, so Malawach goes down. It looks like actually he gets kind of pulled down by Mohamed Diabate. Oh, no, there was no whistle. There was no whistle. I had to, like, really... It was just the squeaky shoes. So, yeah, I mean, between Malawach and Diabate, they got tangled up. They went to the floor, and then Flag just brought it down the court, and, like, Alabama looked like they stopped playing for a second because they were wondering if the ref was going to blow the whistle, and Flag just takes it in for two. That one does not look as flagrant to me. Like, when I first looked at it, I said, oh, that could be flagrant. But, like, to me, it doesn't look as bad. Now, I mean, the hook and hold the other night was insanely excessive. Like, I have a breakdown on my Twitter, too, that, like, you could basically see that, like, he was loading up the hold. They could have just called the hold, but then he held them. And then there was the takedown. It was like, WE, I'm going to hold the dude and then I'm going to take him down to the floor. This one, it's like, I'm pretty sure Diabate, it looks like he tripped over Flag. He was basically sandwiched between Malawach and Flag. Flag got the rebound. Diabate trips over Flag. Diabate tries to grab anything to pull himself back up and Malawach tumbles down. I don't know. But maybe we'll go to a review here. I mean, they have the opportunity to review it. The Nate Oates timeout here gives them the chance to do that. 6:46 to go. Duke by 13 at the moment. It's a good timeout by Nate Oates, especially because there was like so much confusion. I thought the refs were going to blow it dead anyway. It was just going to be an official timeout, but it's like Bama takes the timeout. And there's like no review. They're just gonna call it incidental and play on it. It is what it is. Sears on the bench. Sears on the bench right now, 0 for 2. As Alabama here is going to go with Aden Holloway and LeBaron Philon as the two guards, down 13. And nice pick and roll action there. Flag rejected it from behind. I would like to see us keep some of these blocks in bounds, to be honest. Like, if Flag... if Knippel's able to come up with this one off the Flag block, like, it's one thing to send it into the stands, but... both of the blocks have, Alabama's been able to retain possession on both of the blocks that we've had, those big blocks that we've had tonight. Decent defense here by Duke. That should be out on Bama. Yes, it is, and there's the miss. Someone's got clips of the refs last night. I mean, that was blocked as well. That should be, that's a Malawach block. I didn't realize he got fingertips on that one. So Duke with a great opportunity here, up 13. And here's down to, oh, come on. Come on, man. Oh, yeah. You can't do that. Make those mistakes against a team like Alabama. That's just a giveaway here. Two-pointer, no good. James, oh my God, James. Oh my God, it's back-to-back turnovers. Jesus, what a finish by Reed. Back-to-back turnovers for Duke. My God. I mean, talk about brutal. Talk about letting a team back in it. Here's Proctor going to go to Malowatch. Goodness gracious. He had to go back for that one. So we're back to 13. Jeez. Youngblood here being guarded by Flag. Flag, arm up, my man. Arm up. These guys are just going to put 3 over you. There you go. See? He hits it anyway. I mean, he hits it anyway. I told you. Hand down, man down. You got to put the hand up. He hits it over him. If you don't have your hands up beyond the 3-point line, Alabama is just going to shoot it right over the top of you. Ay, ay, ay. At least they didn't foul him. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Bama trails by 10. As Foster in, bounce past a Flag. Flag, jump shot, no. And Gungba is going to come up with a foul. Damn it. Flag usually manages to make those. Ay, ay, ay. Grant Nelson with his first points of the evening on a well-executed play by Bama. As now we're back down to 9, and we have a timeout by Duke. Honestly, this team drives me a little crazy because it's like every time we decide to get some distance between us and another team, we just like shut it off for a while. And the Arizona one, like the UNC one where they came back, I don't know what the deal with that is. It's like, anyway, we're just going to have to respond, okay? It's all right. No panic here. It was a 13. 13 is the highest we've gotten the difference. It's now a 9-point game. We have an opportunity to push it back out. Sorry, it's an 8-point game. So they got on a... They're +5 on us here. If we end up playing Florida, that is going to be a death sentence. Yeah, I mean... Okay, let's see what we got for our guys here. 37-29, so Duke by 8 with 4:27 to go. Malik Brown in the game now, the first time we've seen Brown this afternoon, or evening, I guess. Flag coming around. I'd like to see Flag drive it here. Flag is going to take a tough one. Oh, didn't quite get it there. Phylon. Trying to go baseline. Flag cuts him off. Another 3 on the way for Bama. No. Duke with the rebound. Yes, Duke does close out that possession. Foster up ahead to Flag. Flag trying to go in. Can't get it. Has to give it to Proctor. Nice extra pass to Knipple now. Knipple going to take a step back from 3. Oh my goodness. It just doesn't go. Brutal. That's brutal, brutal, brutal. We had 2 good looks at it here. Should have had another 5 points. And Alabama has come charging back. They are 9-2 in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds as our shooting has gone cold from the floor. Flag thought about the 3, now puts it up on the deck. Trying to go one-on-one against Nelson. Too difficult. Too much one-on-one, but Malik Brown comes up with it. Gives it to Flag. Flag, I thought, got fouled. Foster going to go for 3 here. Caleb Foster! What a huge shot! And Malik Brown actually with the play to save the possession. Oh my god. On the way is Reed for 3. No. Flag down with the rebound. Going over to Brown. Cross-court pass to Proctor. Proctor on Phylon, and Proctor will go to the free throw line. It's the second foul on first foul on LeBaron Phylon. I honestly, man, is Flag sick? Like, part of me just wonders, like, just questions some of his decisions today. Like, some of the shots that he's taking is just too difficult. Like, kick it back out, man. Like, it's not playing as selfless as we've seen. He's 3 of 8. And just taking very difficult shots. Knippel 4 of 8. Proctor 3 of 4. He's going to go to the free throw line right now. What a massive shot there by... Huge shot by Caleb Foster. And that, yeah, I mean, Brown saved the possession, to be honest. Like, that was... this was all Malik Brown. This is all Malik Brown right here. This is too difficult for Flag, right? I mean, it's great defense by Nelson, and he just beautiful. But see, even here, nice to get it outside. So that is a great heads-up play by Cooper Flag. That is the Cooper Flag we're used to seeing. Every team's best player has one bad game during the tournament as long as we can win while he's playing mediocre. I mean, we've been able to win without him, to be fair. I mean, we won an entire ACC tournament without him. I just, like, something just feels a little off about him tonight. But it is what it is. Flag's rebounds, yes, Flag's rebounds have helped. That is true. He has 5 rebounds. He has 5 defensive rebounds, which is big, right? That's denying extra chance, second chance opportunities to Bama. He actually has the most rebounds on the team, so that's a great call out there in chat by CatFan. So, yeah, and it's 13 rebounds for, 17 to 15 right now. So Duke ahead in the rebounding category at the moment. Although Duke with 6 turnovers, Alabama also with 6 turnovers. Is it the ankle? I don't think it's the ankle. I don't think it's the ankle. True, I guess, new killer, but, like, it does show that Duke is, like, I mean, Duke is a complete team, right? Duke is a complete team. You got Knippel with 11. Proctor's got 7. Flag's got 7. I mean, Caleb Foster's got 5. That's a great contribution off the bench for Caleb Foster. Gunga's got 2 fouls. I don't really like that stat line. Don't like that one. It is the second foul on Phylon, I was right. So it's 2 fouls on LeBaron Phylon. I wonder if he's going to sit the rest of the 242. Let's go to Proctor here at the free throw line. So Proctor makes the first. Oh, missed the second. All right, so it's a 10-point margin. Looks like Malik Brown will stay in. Gonna get some extended minutes here. I mean, Malawach doesn't have any fouls, so it's not like a foul trouble thing, although Gungba does have 2, but you could bring Malawach back. And that's going to be Mark Sears with almost a turnover there as Flag got a hand on it. Great defense there by Flag, actually. So Brown still looking good right now. Sears going to look for Nelson to try to inbound it. Will inbound to Nelson being guarded by Foster. Boy, that's a mismatch and a half. Giving up like 6 inches on that one. Sears with a mid-range jump shot, and he gets that one to go down. So Mark Sears has finally seen one go through the hoop. That could be trouble for us, although we've got 2 minutes left in the first half, so hopefully he doesn't get going. But anyway, Foster on Sears gives it over to Brown. Nice backdoor cut. Proctor almost lost it, but manages to handle it. Here's Malik Brown, who thought about the 3. Now he's going to put it on the deck, and Duke will recover it, actually. Boy, that's a flag now, and we have a foul away from the basket. Oh, they're going to get him for 2 hands on the ball handler. Yeah, I mean, Mark Sears made a long two, to be fair. That it's a very tough, like, that's the shot you want him to take. So if that's going to be the one, then, like, we're just going to have to live with that. It is what it is. I think he hit one in the game against BYU. It was like one of the first shots that were taken or something. It was like the only the only non like alley-oop / dunker 3 that was taken, that was made by Bama. It's one mid-range jump shot. So Malik is definitely having to hold back. Second possible layup he passed up. I wonder, yeah, I guess he decided not to go straight to the rim there. I don't know if he could have, potentially. Oh my gosh, Knipple, what a move. Knipple thought he got fouled, actually, and now he will commit a foul? Oh, that's definitely a foul on Chris Youngblood. Anyway, under 2 minutes here. Alabama trails by 8. As Nelson brings it up the court, gives it up to Holloway. Holloway, number 2. And here's Sears. Got Malawach on him. Sears is going to blow by. Sears has to get it back outside. They're going to reverse it and get a 3 off of it. They're going to play hot potato here for a second, and Caleb Foster's going to come out of it. And Duke will actually have it. We got to pull it back out. The transition play gets blown up. Foster gets fouled. Foul. Foul on Chris Youngblood, number 5. I love the aggressiveness by Caleb Foster, man. No fear. He was going 1-on-2. Fantastic. Got to go back outside here. We got a full shot clock really to work with, although Malawach on Nelson trying to go up top. Malawach off the glass. Made something out of nothing. He got stuck underneath the basket. I thought that was a dead play there. Malawach for 2. Now Sears on Malawach. Sears now switches on to Knipple. Sears has to give it up to Youngblood. He's hedged out hard here. Youngblood makes it. Yep. 2. All right. Blow by and 2. I guess we can just trade buckets. I'd be okay with trading buckets here at the end of the half. We got about a 10-second game clock, shot clock differential, so just don't do anything stupid here. Don't turn the ball over. Get a good shot. They're going to get the final shot. We just want a good shot here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Let's go. Roll it. Action. Here's Flag. Flag is going to go in. Flag with the and 1. Thank you. All right, Flag is back. Now he's got his head right. Bama's going to have 16 seconds. I'd press them, honestly. I'd force them to try to get over, like, take up time in the backcourt. Take up time in the backcourt. As Flag makes that one. And so we've got 10 for Cooper. All right, we're not going to make him take any time in the backcourt here. 8 seconds to shoot. Sears, Flag going to contest at the rim. They're going to give it to Nelson. Oh, they're going to finish strong. All right. It's okay. You know what? It's okay. We're up by 9. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Although Alabama will get the ball to start the second half. But I'm okay with up 9 with Alabama having 37. That puts them on pace for 74. 74. Yeah. No, I mean, you didn't want to give him an and one there. It's fine. It's fine. Just don't do something stupid at the end of the half. It's well run by Bama. Okay. 46-37. We're on track here, guys. This is like, what do we, I think I put in Discord, I said 85-73. It's pretty close, actually. So like yeah, Keon, welcome in. It is a solid first half. It is a solid first half. The refs have called this well. All right, they're letting Duke play defense. They're letting Bama play defense. There were only 6 fouls across both teams. Nick, welcome in. Duke contract for 92 points. Yeah, Duke on track rather for 92. Exactly. So like, but more so than that, New Killer, was that we said that the key. All right, we said that the key was really to hold Bama in the mid-70s. And right now, Bama is on track for 74. Math. Should be 74. Yeah, 74. I doubted myself there for a second, but no. Keon says, I love our defense. Hate the position Malawach is in with the switching. Yes, protect the paint, but their bigs can hit the open shot too, so I'll live with it. Yeah, I mean, Aiden Sherrill there got 6 points. So he hit 2 threes there early. That was a bit unexpected, honestly, for that one. I was like, okay, this Sherrill guy is going to hit 2, like get that kind of contribution off the bench. Like, look, this dude averages 3.3 a game and has 6 because he hit 2 threes. In BYU, 9 minutes, 8 points. But everybody on Bama scored. I mean, they put up 113. If we can keep Sears clamped to where he gets no more than 12 points, we should be good. I'm sort of a little worried about that. Like, I'm worried that Sears just has a massive second half. Like, the fact that it's kind of, remember like when I was saying, I expect Caleb Love to go for 35 and like starts doing the delta. He's like at 12 now. And so that's like another 20 points. And so we need to like tack on somehow another 20. I mean, Mark Sears his name is not Caleb Love. So it's like, okay, we might have a chance on this one. He might not put up 34 on us just because he's not Caleb Love. But anyway, let's see how good Grok was at predicting this. We talked about, right, the keys in the losses. Where is it? Okay, we basically said that in the losses, in the 8 losses, Alabama was scoring 75 points. Okay, on average, that was the average for the Bama loss. They're on track for 74. We are spot on, right? We're good on that metric. Points allowed. Here, 80 in the losses. Right now, Duke is on track for 92. We're good there. Field goal opponent, let's see, 3-point shooting percentage. In the losses, Bama was shooting 25%. So it's essentially between 35 and 25%. Let's go where we're at here. Right now, Bama is shooting exactly 26.3. So that stat is like dead on right there. So we have Alabama's 3-point shooting exactly where it needs to be if Duke is to hold on here in this second half. And the opponent 3-point shooting says opponents shoot 35% on Bama when Bama loses. And Duke right now shooting 55%, which is much better than that. So field goal percentage for Bama in the in the losses was 45% versus in the wins, which was 45%. So 40. And right now they are shooting exactly 40. If we have an exact repeat of the first half, Duke will win the game. Just mathematically. Who gets the ball to start in the second half? Bama, I think. I think Bama gets it. I have the possession error to Bama right now, and so I think they get it to start. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, let's take a look at the stats here on the individual level for the guys. It's 6 and 6, 6, 6. there we go. Second half. All right. Caleb Foster right here, 2 for 3. Made his 1-3 on that kick out there from flag when Malik Brown saved it. He's got an assist. He got 5 points. Incredible lift off the bench. Isaiah Evans with 2. So our bench is 7. So I love that bit right here. Bama's bench is kind of crushing it at the moment. Actually, they're 15 there. When are we getting the blue hair? We don't need the blue hair right now. The blue hair is back there. We could... I don't know if we need it at the moment. No, I don't want to change anything right now. Flag has got 10 here on 4 of 9, which I think is a little inefficient, but Knipple also 4 of 9, and he's got 11. So 6 points for Kaman Malawach on a couple dunks. Proctor's got 8, so it's looking for like a good game for Proctor, although it hasn't really taken a shot lately. And Sion James with 4. So Sion's been playing well too. I mean, it's the usual suspects here for Duke. It's the 3, Flag, Knipple, Proctor. Malawach is contributing. James is contributing. I'd love to see some contributions by Gungba in the second half. Gillis, I'd love to see him hit a 3. That'd be huge. And Foster has been nice with 5. Keon is wearing the ACC title shirt. Nice. Yeah, I did. There should be an ACC title shirt somewhere. I think my mom ordered it for me, but it hasn't arrived. I don't know. It's kind of weird. On the Bama side, right? I mean, this is an aberration. This Mark Sears 1 for 4 and 0 of 2. Can it stay that way, right? Can it stay that way is the question. Like, look, Alabama has 37 points and Mark Sears basically non-existent. Although he does have 4 assists, to be fair. He has the most assists on his team. Which is like... So, that's working. Yeah, Candy bought yours the other day after we won. So that, I mean, that's working basically. What is the, god damn it. Right, there we go. One thing we should take a look at is, I want to see, where's my shot chart at? Box score. Oh, play-by-play. Here it is. Okay. So, let's get rid of Duke for a second. Okay, so these are the made shots for Bama. And I mean, this looks a lot like the BYU game, too, right? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here at the rim. 2 tough jumpers, Mark Sears and Holloway. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from beyond the arc. And the ones they've missed, these are the misses. They've missed here, they've missed over here. And this, apparently they can't make anything in that corner. All right. Wow, they can't. Basically, all their threes are coming at the top of the key. They can't make anything from the wings. Interesting. Oh, Ofer over here. Haven't been able to hit anything here. Been able to hit anything here. Just right here at the top. I wonder if that's because they're getting... I don't even know what to make of that. It's like the opposite. Our guys are hitting from these sides, these wings. We really love this right here. Duke with all this in the paint, man. This is crazy. Talk about shot selection. Catfan's got the Jason Tatum jersey going. Nice. So let's see the missed shots here. 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed a couple of missed layups down there. Missed threes. Yeah, it's just so bizarre. Both teams making a living down here in the paint. See, points in the paint, 24 for Duke, 16 for Bama. Rebounds kind of even at the moment. Duke only by 1, and turnovers is even 6 apiece. So I do kind of wonder if anybody is able to stop turning the ball over and keep it turning over their opponent, if that would like meaningfully separate, if that could meaningfully separate the teams in any way. I mean, it's only an 8-point game, and it's basically even from the free throw line, even from the 3-point line. Even though Duke is shooting a much higher percentage, we've made the same number of them. And the field goals, yeah, here 14 and 18. It was a good first half, boys. Look, it's a good first half. We need to put together a full 40 minutes here, because the second you let up, like we saw what happened, right? The second we let up, we got up 13. Back to this. Like, we got up 13. I think it was right here. This was 11. Up 13 at one point. We were up 11, up 13. And then Bama just, yeah, here, 35-22. We were up 13. And basically, Bama, in the last 7 minutes, let's call it, the last 7 minutes, Bama finishes 15-13 in favor of Bama. So they kind of have a bit of an advantage rolling in their favor there in the late. As Bama just started coming back. We just let off the gas here. Bama went on a quick run. We were able to respond, though. Don't get me wrong. We've definitely responded well. This is when the nerves really start to kick in. I'm hopefully going to go see Flag if he goes to the NBA next season. Cat fan, Flag is definitely going to the NBA next season. Just depends where. Also, interestingly enough, this rebounding, in the losses, Alabama rebounds 35, gets only 35 rebounds. They're at 17, so if you double it, it's 34. The turnovers isn't quite the same, but... Am I the only one that still doesn't understand why teams haven't figured out how to guard Walton Clayton Jr.? I mean, he's really good, man. I've been really impressed by Walton Clayton, honestly. I love that play at the end of the Florida game, man, where he drives in, he gets cut off. He was gonna go to the rim, he gets cut off, he just pulls the ball back out, gets beyond the 3-point line, turns around and shoots it. And, like, nobody was there. It was just, like, alone. It's like they didn't finish playing defense there at Texas Tech. But look, man, I mean, Texas Tech just has themselves to blame. They had that game. They had that game for sure. Yeah, and look, as they're saying, Texas Tech had 10-point lead with 6 minutes to go. Florida came back and got them. Like, we just cannot let up. We cannot let up. It's like, if Florida hits a 3 when they're down, it's all barbecue chicken from there. It was really impressive. The first 3 from Florida didn't even come from, well, Clayton. It came from Hogg, right? How do you pronounce it? Haig. He hit 2. Then Clayton got 1, and then that was the one that was 9-0. Basically, as they tied it. And then yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, Florida gets flowing, man. This is such a good Alabama team, man. It's so dangerous. So dangerous here. Just need another really good 20 minutes of basketball here. We just need to keep up the intensity, and then you can take the week off and come back for the Final Four. I want to see flag drafted Duke 2026. I don't think that's happening. All right, should be getting ready to go here in a second. Give me 1 sec. It's a 7. Is it really 7 o'clock down now? Jeez. It's like 7 o'clock and the pup is hungry. Sorry, bud. Come here. Come here. Ready? There you go. Hey, yo. If we were to match up with Florida, I would have to sacrifice Knipple to guard Clayton, shade him all 90 feet, but stay on the hip. Only switch James. Oh, interesting. Tech with a lack of communication. Uh-oh. No. No, buddy. Oh, ow, my goodness. He's all over me right now. Ugh. Do I believe in the bookie? No, I do not, Chris. People with high money betting the team to win regardless. No, I do not. Corey, welcome in. First time chat, long time viewer. Let's go, Duke. Welcome in, Corey. Let's give Corey a nice Duke welcome, actually. Corey Miller, welcome in. Second half getting ready to roll here. You put Knipple on Clayton just because he's a bigger, like, just put the bigger guard on him, basically? Like, you think Proctor's too small to guard him? Hey. What do we get? You get more length with Knipple there, yeah. But, like, Duke is so used to just switching basically everything that, like, yeah. You won't believe the combos I hear at work about the bookie. I wish people would leave money out of sport. Jesus, no, man, that's brutal. I can't. I think I lost $5 on Duke once years ago, and I was like, all right, I'm done. That was enough. That was exciting enough for me. I do like fantasy, though. I'll do fantasy football, but, like, it's not a bookie. That's like me in a pool with friends. It's a little different. I'm also decently good at it. I've gotten third or better the last 2 years, so it's been a good run for my fantasy football teams. And then, like, yeah, our bracket pool doesn't count as, like, the bracket pool we put together for the channel doesn't count as, like, the bookies. I'm just giving away money there for people who do well. That's my way of thanking everybody for hanging out with us all season, actually. So it's not even betting. All right, boys. We need to lock in. We got to lock in here. We are 20 minutes from the Final Four in San Antonio, and this better not go south on us here. I mean, Alabama is such an explosive team. They can get hot at any point. I mean, Mark Sears can get hot whenever. So dangerous. What's weird is Duke has never faced the same team in the national championship. And if we go to the title game, we play a 12th different team. Is that true? Wow. Really? Huh. That's crazy, actually. We've never faced the same team. You've never had a rematch. I mean, it'd be very hard to do, I would think. Like, just the chances of the same two teams meeting at the end. Yeah, I mean, Butler, Wisconsin, UConn, Arizona. Right? No, wait. We've definitely not met UConn twice. Kansas is in there, I think. Nah, Proctor is more prone to foul more. Is prone to foul more than Knipple. We have great games and won even when Knipple didn't score. Size, yes. Knipple's defense is incredible and motor is underrated. Nicely put by Keon. Yeah, Walter Clayton is somebody you do not want to put at the free throw line. That is automatic for him. Yeah, so Flag only with 10 points in the first half. I mean, he had 30 in the semis in the previous one, and Sears had 34. So like both kind of the star is a little brought down to earth, if you will. All right, boys, let's go. Yes, so Bama does start with the ball. That'll flip the possession back to Duke on a held ball here. So Bama, here we go. Second half, Bama's going to start with a 3, and they're going to miss that. Malawach with a strong defensive board. So great start here with the miss for Bama, and now an opportunity for the Blue Devils. Let's see. And now Flag. Duke really patient here, actually, on this possession. Going deep into the shot clock. Flag on Sears. Flag with a couple of fancy spin moves. Going to try to go up and over, and he's going to leave it short. Malawach. Is Malawach going to get called for the foul? Oh, my goodness. They're going to call him with a foul on the offensive rebounding action. Come on, man. No, there's nothing there. Oh, what? It's not Malawach's fault. He's a foot taller than Sears. Brutal. Phylon for 3. Yeah. God, man. Jesus. Oh, God. All right. Well, here we go. Here's the battle. Up top, Malawach from Flag. Jeez Louise, man. Phylon again. Ooh, can't get that one. Ooh, defensive rebound tipped out by Flag to Proctor. Flag gonna step into one. Way too strong. Way too strong. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe he was feeling it, but so early in the shot clock and I don't know. Bad shot selection. That's the first bad shot I think Duke is taking tonight. Sears looking for a tough runner here. Not quite. This doesn't go for him. Defensive board there for Malawach again. Good. Yeah. So Sears, we want Sears taking those shots. That's what we want. Proctor for 3, loading up. Nope. And that should be out on Bama? No. Okay, we're going to keep it with Bama here. I thought Cian James had a steal. Proctor needs to be more laxed, and if he's hitting everything clicks, he's been a little consistent at the free throw line, unlike Knipple. Yeah, I mean, Knipple is the closer at the free throw line. Let's be real, boys. Let's be real. I trust. In Khan, I trust. Phylon looking for an opportunity here. He's got 15 on the shot clock as Sears. Now Sears being guarded by Knipple. Sears into the paint. Sears going to take another tough 2. Nope. And Duke, Cian James down with a rebound there. I like that. Okay, so those are the shots we want Sears taking, so it looks good there. Proctor gets it to Knipple after a deflection, and now Knipple back to Proctor. Proctor with 10 now, 50-40. Proctor asking the ref for something. Great defense by Knipple on Sears. I guess what Keon is saying, oh no, here's Sears with the step back, nothing. Knipple down with the rebound. So what Keon is keying in on is this defense that Knipple is playing on Sears that he's been playing for the last 3 possessions. And Sears is 0 for 3. So Keon's suggestion right now is with like the defensive setup thinking at Florida is exactly what's going on. My Proctor just sent that one to the freaking moon. I don't know what he was thinking about that, man. That was a terrible alley-oop attempt. Way too far. Oh my goodness, Bama couldn't get the throwdown to go. Cooper Flagg with the rebound and now out in transition. Flagg driving. He's past everyone. Oh, except Nelson blocks him. Wow. What a block by Grant Nelson. Sears for three. Oh, God damn it goes. What a huge swing. Oh, that is brutal. We have to get it back right here. Oh my goodness. The block on one end and the three by Sears on the other. Knipple driving. Knipple easy off the glass. Knipple just steadying the ship. Boy, we really needed that one. So we've played it even here through the first 4 minutes. Knipple guarding Youngblood. Oh my God, they're going to call the end one. Damn it. At that point, just foul him hard, man. Just foul him hard. Oh, UCLA, Kentucky, Arkansas, Louisville, UNLV, UConn, Kansas, Butler, Wisconsin, Michigan, Arizona. That's all the Duke teams Duke has played. Oh, in the national title. Wow. Crazy. Man, that was a crazy opening sequence here. Oh, boy. That's going to be the foul on Knipple here. So that's his second. I think that's 2 fouls for Duke here in the second half. Double check that. Fouls. I mean, that block by Nelson to stuff the play from Flagg was just, oh God, brutal. Let's see, where would we be? We would be 42, we would be 54-42. 54-42. You'd be up 12. And instead, you have a 7-point game. No, you have a 9-point game. No, 7. Yeah, I was right. You have a 7-point game with Alabama at the free throw line to make it a 6-point game. Wow. So you could have been up 12. Instead, it's going to be a 6-point game. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. And you have this, like, I don't know, man. Call me superstitious, but the sinking feeling that Sears is starting to get it rolling. Okay, we got a Cooper Flagg bingo commercial right now, so that bodes well when we come out of the timeout. We need an answer here. We need an answer. We need a big bucket. I'm looking for a Sion James for a big bucket coming here, I think. Could be a Sion James one. Could be a Tyrese Proctor, big bucket. Could be another Cooper Flagg drive, though. We got options. We got plenty of options. Knipple's been great. He's got 13 right now. If the pandemic team made it, wasn't that the Jalen Johnson year? Not far. No, that team wasn't. That team didn't have the chemistry. All right. Well, here we go. Just gonna have to get it back. Just gonna have to get it back. Youngblood makes that one. Just gonna have to get it back. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Respond. bringing it back up the court. Screen by Malowacz, and there's a screen and roll. We're going for the alley-oop again. Malowacz with 10. All right, the screen and roll has been working there. That's why I didn't understand when Proctor sent the alley-oop, like, literally to the moon. Like, he just sent it way too high. I was like, why? Like, that was so bizarre. Nelson on Flag, oh my God, charge? Charge! Flag takes the charge! Let's go! Flag did an amazing job repositioning. It looks like he is coming up not happy. I think Houston be the better matchup, New Killer. I'd rather not have to play 3 SEC teams in a row. Oh yeah, Flag got hit in the stomach. Tennessee would be interesting from the revenge standpoint from a couple years ago, but honestly, I don't really care. Although Houston might be tougher because we beat them last year, like to beat them again would be like, ooh. Are they going to try to go for the alley-oop again? Yes, kind of. They scuffed it, though. And Sion James is going to fight for it, and we have a loose ball. It'll keep it with Duke, actually. It's going to be out on Diabate. Great hustle here by Sion James, as both him and Diabate end up in the Duke bench, like literally in the Duke bench. No, I know, but like here to the end I'm talking about. Nelson checks out for the time being for Bama, which brings Umori back in. Duke with another opportunity here. And here's Knipple. Knipple coming around, being guarded by Sears. Just bodying with Sears. Knipple gets his own rebound, and we have a foul by Diabate as Knipple will hit the free throw line. Man, the Knipple hustle is just something to behold, man. The Knipple hustle. As Keon was saying, the motor is underrated. And like, yeah. To my credit, though, at least, I did say that at the end of the season, we were going to look back at the season and be like, Knipple was like right there with Flag. Which is like, you can sort of like, Flag was obviously number 1, but Knipple was going to be there as number 2, and you'd be like, yeah, he had a great season. The kid can play. The kid can absolutely play. Made them both at the free throw line. In Con we trust, and Duke with a 10-point advantage. Huge possession right here. Let's see. Can Duke get the stop? 14:30 to go in the game. And this one is Holloway here. Holloway trying to go behind the back. And he's now going to go baseline. Baseline over to the other side. Kick out for a 3. Nothing. Omori there with the rebound over to Sears. Sears loading up from beyond the arc. Can't get it. Sion James with a huge rebound there. Alabama had 2 cracks at it from 3 and couldn't get it to drop. Duke with an opportunity here. A must-convert opportunity. Just John Shire really just okay to go slow, actually. Calling the play out from the sideline, bringing Sion James up near him and gives it to Flag. Flag is just going to go mano-y-mano. Gets blocked, actually, from behind. So, okay, that's the second block against Flag, so we couldn't convert. Youngblood for 2. Gets the mid-range floater, actually. So, we could not extend beyond 10. Alabama keeps it within striking distance. That's the 10th point for Youngblood. Just get it back here. Let's go, boys. Come on. Get it right back. Right back to it. No fear. Right back to it. No fear. Come on. Knipple looking at it. Knipple going to go one-on-one. He's going to go against Omori. Going to body up against Omori. Short. Short for Knipple. And in transition here. Holloway going to hoist 3. Yeah. Nope. Way too strong, actually. Boy. And now in transition going the other way. Flag. One-on-one against Sears. Foul. Foul. Foul on the initiation of the drive. Let's go, boys. Come on. Get it back. Bring it back up to 10. Bring it back up to 10 here. 12:59. It's like Sears going to go to the bench for a little while? Maybe? Yeah, he is checking out. All right. So it's going to be Phylon in, Sears out, and then they're going to bring back Reed in. So you got Sears and, so Diabate out for Reed. Sears and Nelson both on the bench at the moment, which gives the two guards as Holloway and Phylon for Bama here. Sorry, we had a bit of a mix-up there as Flag hit the deck. Now Flag with Gungba. Flag is going to take the mid-range J, and it's just going to get stuck in the neck. Oh my god. That shot was so off, man. Oh my god. That was so off. Yeah. I mean, oh, Duke keeps it on the possession arrow hilariously. Flag checks out. Mason Gillis checks in. And now we have Gungba going one-on-one here. Gungba, foul. Yeah, foul. Gungba to the free throw line as Sherelle picks up his second. I've said I really love Gungba's game. I love that. I love the aggressiveness here by Patrick Gungba. Big Pat, man, just work it down low. I feel like the offense is going to pick up for both teams, and Duke will find a way to get 80. I have a feeling that the offense is just going to go crazy pretty soon. I actually hope it doesn't go crazy for Bama. It's such a wild card, man. Gungba has been very good at the free throw line, makes the first. Just have to find a way to get it over 10. Gungba couldn't get the second. Duke does recover. No. Gonna be last touched by Foster because Knipple almost saved it. So Duke by 9. All right, so here's Holloway being guarded by Foster. Oh, that's a travel? Okay, no, they're just going to give it up. It's a turnover. Duke, give it to Knipple. Oh my goodness, there was an opportunity there. Foster going to put it on the deck. Foster gets fouled. Yeah, foul, man. Foster fouled by Holloway. We still haven't hit the 12th timeout, though. Flag just needs one more two-pointer for my prediction of the mediocre game to be correct. I mean, yeah, he could get it either way, I suppose. Oh, this is not a shooting foul? All right, okay. I don't believe that, but okay. But Knipple's going to get it anyway. 17 for the Con Man. 11-point margin, a big stop here. Big stop. Oh, my. Foster with a giveaway foul. I mean, it's fine, whatever. It's like it's a foul on the floor, but like, come on, man. Silly foul by Caleb Foster, honestly. Let's go, boys. Come on. Come on. Phylon inbounding. Almost a 5-second call here. Nate Oates calling out the play there from the sideline. Holloway. Good defense here by Caleb Foster, honestly. Here's Phylon being guarded by Proctor. Phylon trying to dance on Proctor. Phylon inside. Mid-range jump shot. Oh, he's going to have a foul. He got fouled by Proctor? Really? I don't know. That was a very weak foul. I mean, we can review it, but like, incredibly weak foul. I mean, really? Here, like, he's vertical. I don't know where that foul is. Cheap foul, honestly. Extremely cheap foul. Oh boy, man. This is just gonna. So far, Duke with a 2-point margin here in the second half, 13-11. So looking good here for the time being, but still they can get hot whenever, man. Count out nothing. Alabama's still shooting 27% from 3. And right now shooting 37.5% from the floor. Yes, the Duke women did beat UNC. So they are also in the Elite Eight. Duke is actually the only school. Actually, that's a great point. Shout out to the Duke women. Duke is the only school to have both teams in the Elite Eight. Actually. Yep. It was a very low-scoring game. I think it was 48-36, something like that, if I slightly, can't quite recall the final score, but it was extremely low-scoring. And so the Duke women have to go up against South Carolina in their Elite Eight matchup. That'll be tomorrow. Yep. So Bama's shooting 37.5%, so keeping them under 40, that's where we want them. And then their three-point percentage is at 36.9%, which is where we want that. 28-24 rebounding advantage to the Blue Devils, +4 there, so that's where we want that. Everything is looking pretty good here. Bama with 8 turnovers, Duke with only 7. Herbert says smile. Nice. Duke women get revenge for the Final Four in women's basketball. Was it a Final Four thing that they lost to UNC? All right, so we got Youngblood. Youngblood back on the floor here. And makes the first. It's actually going to make both of them. So let's just get it back, boys. Let's just get it back. Get it back. Every time Alabama punches, we got to punch right back. It's okay if all we do in the second half is play it even, that's okay. Flag back in here, 11:50 to go. 59-50. Foster in the game as well, so it's Knipple on the bench for the time being. Proctor going to rise and take the 2. Tyrese Proctor gets the mid-range jump shot from the free throw line. Duke still by 11. All right, let's see if we can get the stop now. This is Holloway now. Holloway dribbles himself into trouble. I thought he was it was out of bounds, no? Reed thought about 3, and we got a foul on Caleb Foster. That is such a silly foul. No, I thought, how is Holloway not on the baseline here? That is not out of bounds? Caleb Foster with his second. So now we are even in the foul department. 5 fouls apiece. Alabama will have to inbound yet again. I thought Holloway, when he fell on the baseline, kind of was considered out, but I guess not. I mean, the ref was right there, so Phylon has to get it back outside. Really deep shot. 3-pointer by Holloway. There was 13 seconds on the shot clock. I don't know about that shot, but Alabama comes up empty. Duke really content to just slow it down here, actually. Remember when we talked about the St. Mary's game, where it was just like keeping Alabama to 80 points. It was just a low-scoring game, low-possession game. Here's Proctor in, and Proctor's going to finish inside. Proctor with the right hand off glass. 13 points is the margin, and 14 points for Proctor here. Phylon looking for Nelson. Swarmed by 3 Blue Devils. The closeout by Flag. In and out. Whoa, that was halfway down. Duke with an opportunity here, but Shire says wait. Shire says wait as Mark Sears gets ready to check back in. I think we're just running clock right now. We're trying to slow the game down, get the shots that we want, run our offense, play at our pace. Here's Proctor coming again. He's got 6 seconds now. He's going to have to make something happen. ISO play for Flag. Flag to Proctor. Proctor for 3. Could be big if it goes. Doesn't quite make it. No, it didn't go. That would have been huge. Would have put us up 16. Holloway here, really long. No, long rebound to Phylon, actually. Phylon for 3. Damn it. Oh, man. It could have been Duke by 16, and instead we have a 10-point game. Phylon hit a huge shot there. Cannot let up, man. We can't play too slow that we lull ourselves to sleep. And Jon Scheyer is going to call time. We put ourselves to sleep. The Bama there on the offensive glass, man. Darren, off the first look, we got them to miss a tough 3-pointer, and then Reed just got an offensive board. We couldn't close out the possession. And Phylon, like Bama's gonna make 1 and 2, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if Duke can take 25 seconds off the clock every possession, I mean, yes, but, like, you also have to, like, convert the possession, right? So, like, it's not like you're under 4 minutes and can, like, if you were under 4 minutes, then I'd say, yeah, sure, it doesn't really matter what you do at the end of the possession. But, like, you got 9:30 to go. There's way too much time. And, like, Alabama just hits, like, look what Florida did to Texas Tech. Florida was down 9, was down 10 with 6 minutes to go, and they ended up winning the game. So, like, it's essentially the situation we're in now, except there's 9.5 minutes to go. So, like, yeah. I mean, that was that 3 by Proctor was kind of a big miss there. It would have really been a bit of a kill shot, I think. I mean, to put yourself up 16, even there, if Phylon and hit it, you're still up 13, and, like, the play continues here. Scheyer wouldn't have had to call a timeout. But, like, I mean, Duke just needs to come out and get a solid look here from 2 and make it 65-53 and then just keep playing D. So, I mean, we're solid. We just got to keep it up. The problem, like, unlike a team, like, see, like, here's the difference between, like, if this matchup were like Houston, that team plays slower. Like, 10 points is a big delta in a slower game like that. But this game, like, Alabama can speed this game up so, like, can just play so fast and make shots that, like, it's like nothing, man. I can just come. It's like nothing. 10-point lead? Nada. I mean, this was a Duke called timeout. We do have the ball when we get back. I'd like to see us, like, get fouled, go make points at the free throw line is fine. But yeah. Alabama can come back in the blink of an eye. I get excited when John takes a timeout. I'm like, okay, coach, what else am I do you got next? John's halftime speeches have also been really, really good, by the way. I've seen those on social media. They've been fantastic. So Duke to inbound here as Knipple gives it up to James. It is a little too early to take the air out of the ball. I think it's too early. I think you just got to play it out. Here we go. 15 seconds on the shot clock over to Pro. Because if you make a mistake, like, they're just going to capitalize on it, right? Holy hell. Oh, my goodness. Because if you make a mistake, they're just going to capitalize on it as Proctor just dribbles it off his foot. I mean, this reminds me a lot of, like, the UNC. It's like, and Arizona, we're sort of defeating ourselves here by playing too slowly, and then you get in these late shot clock situations, and you rush it, and when you rush it, you turn it over. And that's what happens here. It's like you got 5 seconds on the shot clock left. You're in no sort of rhythm offensively. Like, you're just dead offensively. Like, there's no movement. People aren't moving around. And you're trying to have to initiate a one-on-one. And it's a turnover. Ridiculous. Just play, guys. It only makes 1 and 2 at the line. But like, we're lulling ourselves to sleep here when we should just be trying to put up 80 points. Right? Until you get 80, don't slow it down. No point in slowing this thing down. You're going to need 80 to win. Knipple on Nelson here. And Knipple going to drive again on Nelson. Gives it to James! What a beautiful play! See on James as we get it right back. So just keep going. Like, you should have a target. I don't know. John should have a target in mind. He's like, I need to see 80 points before we do anything. Here's Nelson on Proctor. A bit of a mismatch there. And now this one is going to go to Stevenson. No, sorry. Diabate. My mistake. Diabate and goaltend? They'll review it. I don't know. I think Flag has this block here. Well, they're going to give Diabate the 2 for now. We'll see. We shall see on the goaltend. Just play it even, boys. Keep scoring. Knipple again. Driving in. Too strong. Oh, just... Wow. That's the 7th team foul as Knipple adds insult to injury. Knipple can't close the deal, man. That's, boy, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, the game is literally teetering right now. The game is teetering. It's like Alabama is like right there, able to take this back, and like Duke is just. It feels like we're playing too slow. We're out of our rhythm that we've like had in the game, and we should just be, just keep pounding the rock, man. Just keep playing until you get to 80. Keep going until you get to 80. As Phylon gets more. Because, like, Alabama isn't getting to 80, all right? That would be 22 points. It's not happening. But Duke has to make it to 80. Alabama can make it 75. Duke has got to make it that to 80. Yeah, Duke 2 points in the last 3 minutes. Ever since we were like, wow, we're kind of like moving slow here, taking the air out of the ball. Flag almost gives it up again. Really tough shot. Wow, what a tough shot for Cooper Flag at the baseline runner. Whew. Sears gives it up to Nelson here. Nelson over to Diabate. Diabate over Flag. Too strong. Nelson. No, in and out. Wow. In and out. My goodness. Big possession here with 7 minutes to go. Big possession here. Yeah, well, those were the first points of the half for Cooper Flag. As we tick under 7. Flag to Proctor. Proctor going to put it on the deck. Loses it. Malawach picks it up and throws it down on the broken play. Wow, that was huge. Malawach on cleanup duty. And that's a travel. Oh. Mark Sears just got bailed out. Big time, man. What is that? Look at it. The cleanup duty. I guess that counts as an assist. Oh my goodness. I want to go back actually. I want to see if that was a goaltend. Big play by Malawach. I mean, huge heads-up play by Malawach. No, it's not that one. Oh, I lost it. I lost the feed. Okay, never mind. I lost the feed. I can't go back. I don't think there's a way to go back here. Well, so they'll review it, but yeah, Duke by 11. I have to see Duke by 11 at the next TV timeout. I'll feel better about this, but play-by-play. Who's the who do they call the foul on? Foul on Sion James. I thought Marcus Sears. I thought Marcus Sears traveled. But so 6:39 to go. Duke by 11. With Mark Sears at the free throw line for 1-1. Here, because they're in the bonus. They're still shooting 25%, 26.7% from 3. They're 8 of 30. And the field goals is 20 of 55, so they're 35% overall. Brad Thornton, a few of these fouls are questionable to say the least. It does kind of feel that way of late. Like, we've been getting a quick whistle here late. The ref's trying to keep things interesting, I think. If Duke can go out by 16, I feel like that will be the point of no return for Alabama. I mean, that's why that shot that Proctor missed was so huge, because it would have put us up 16, and then Philon's 3 would have only made it the delta 13. But Proctor misses, LeBaron Philon hits, and all of a sudden it's back to a 10-point game. So ESPN Stats gave Proctor an assist for the fumble, Malawatch recovery. That really was a fumble. I was I didn't know exactly what to say for that, because I was what happened to the ball? I thought it was about to go out of bounds, but we got a lucky bounce on that one. For sure, got a lucky bounce on that. We got to keep this up. I mean, if we take this 11-point margin to the under 4, I think we're in decent shape, because then we can really slow the game down. But yeah, this is don't pull a Texas Tech. This is pretty much where they were with 6 minutes. It's exactly what Nick is saying. Exactly right. This is exactly where Texas Tech was. Granted, Texas Tech was the underdog, so they were trying to. It was flipped, right? The roles were reversed, but yeah, it's the same setup. The goaltend call stands. Okay. It is. What are you gonna? It is what it is. I thought it was quite close. So. Oh no. And oh my God, he missed the 1-1, but it's an Alabama rebound and timeout. Mark Sears missed. Oh my goodness, man. Stevenson just gets in there and gets an offensive board off of a free throw. That. This is inexcusable, man. You cannot let this happen. On a free throw attempt, you cannot let. He just squeezes in here. Cooper loses him. You can't let this happen. If this turns into a 3 for Bama, damn, that's a huge swing. So let's see what happens. But a bit of an inexcusable slip up, if you ask me. So Stevenson now with the ball gives it back up to Philon. And Philon, this is Youngblood driving, can't hit it. Wow, Alabama had a good look there right at the rim. All right, boys, come on. This is a big one here. Let's go. Let's go. Who's going to be the guy? We're going to Con? We're going to Flag? We're going to... Boy. Timeout. 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 Oh, my God. It's just a turnover. Wow. I don't... We forced that pass in there as Youngblood is guarding Knipple, man. It's you just can't give away possessions like that. You got 6 minutes left in the game, and you just gave away a possession. Like, if you're gonna let Bama back into the game, this is how you do it. You cannot be the architect of your own demise, right? If Alabama's gonna win, they're gonna need help from Duke. And that is brilliant defense by Kamon Malawach on Grant Nelson. Kamon Malawach absolutely bailed us out of that turnover fiasco. Absolute bailout. James, get it to flag, drive on Reed. Oh, what a kick out there to James. Drive again. James, foul, nice. See, that's what we need. Attack. Nelson, that's his third. Just get to the free throw line. The behind the back pass from Cooper Flag. James, I mean, the strength of Sion James, right? It's like big free throws here for Sion James. He makes the first, 7 for him. Grant Nelson checking out. I kind of question, honestly, like the Bama rotation. I would kind of think that Nelson and Sears should just go the rest of the way. Oh my God, he misses that second one, so he's 1 of 2. 70-58. Duke by 12. As Malawach guards Philon well here outside beyond the perimeter. And now he's got Sears. Were they going to switch this back? Now we got Philon on flag, then Sears. Sears is going to hoist 3. Not quite. Off at rebounding action. And it's a foul on Diabate as Kon Knipple. The motor just keeps ticking for Kon Knipple. What a huge board here for Kon. Great rebound by Kon, man. Great rebound. I think you send this to the other end. No, it's technically an offensive foul, right? So no, Knipple will shoot. All right, 1-1. In Kon we trust. Yes. Good. 18 for Kon Knipple, the 91% free throw shooter. I love that Kon Knipple basically shoots as well from the free throw line as Jon Scheyer. Like, Kon Knipple is our Jon Scheyer, basically, at the free throw line. You just send him there, it's automatic. It's 2 points, man. As Duke is up by 14, Alabama hasn't scored in the last 3 minutes, and Scheyer is getting the Duke faithful in Newark off their feet, out of their seats and onto their feet. Duke by 14 with 5 minutes to go. Philon trying to dance on Knipple. Philon really tough too. Can't get it. Huge defensive board here for Malawach. Travel! He got taken down! What? You can't... What? What is that? He has possession! Oh, come on! They call that traveling? Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! For Christ's sakes! Ay, ay, ay. Alabama inbounding. 5-second call? No, actually. Close. Stevenson on James. Driving in. Kicks out to Reed. Extra pass. Philon. Extra pass. Sears. Now Sears on flag. Flag, great defense beyond the three-point line. Sears driving in. Travel! Oh, and we got it back. The ball does not lie. Cooper Flag with the defensive stop. Yeah. Cooper Flag with the defense. Let's go. Right here. Kill shot. Kill shot right here, boys. Kill shot right here. Flag being guarded by Reed. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Taken under 4. Knipple driving in the paint. Knipple trying to get it to Malawach. Can't. Turnover. That was not the kill shot. Philon looking for Sears. Under 4 minutes. Sears driving. Uh-oh. Offensive foul! Proctor draws the offensive foul on Mark Sears. Yes, absolutely. I mean, fantastic transition defense for Duke to get back here. Going the other way. Oh my god, the turnovers are just killing me, y'all. I can't, man. Like the turnovers this late, it's 11 turnovers for Duke and 10 for Bama. Like it's even, but like, I mean, oh, it's just so brutal to watch because otherwise we're playing what is otherwise a fantastic game. Like we talked about where the metrics had to be in order for Duke to win. In the 8 losses for Alabama this season, they've shot 40% or less from the field. We're at 34, all right? They've shot 25% from 3. We're at 25.8, right? They've lost the rebounding margin. Where's the total rebounds? In the 8 losses, they averaged 35 rebounds. They're only down to 30 instead of 40. So they're off pace here too. And the turnovers, it's more, that one's, I guess, more or less. But yeah, look, the points scored in the 8 losses, 75. Alabama is not going to make it to 75 at this rate. But Duke will probably make it to 80. So like everything has lined up. The Duke defense has played well enough to stymie Alabama here, and it's just like that's why like the turnover is the only thing that I can complain about here. It's crazy. Yeah, Alabama isn't capitalizing on the errors the last few possessions. Exactly. Like Malawach has played really great defense. We got flag to force Mark Sears into a travel. Now Tyrese Proctor forced Mark Sears into an offensive foul. So. By the way, y'all have been fantastic tonight, by the way. This has been a lot of fun. Chat, has been on fire tonight. You guys have been calling this game as well as I have here. Better than I have. Yeah, Bama ran into a great defense, as Nick says, but look, we've got a little under 4 minutes to go. If you recall, I think when we did Selection Sunday, and then when I was talking about some of the early games, I said, I don't fear the teams in this part of the bracket because all it is really high-powered offense. And everybody thinks their offense is really good until they run into Duke. That has been the theme of the season. Literally. Like, everyone thinks their offense is great. Like, think about all the way back to SMU. Back in at the start of the ACC season, where it's like, SMU is the #1 offense in the ACC. They're lighting everybody up. We go in there, clown show, right? We called them frauds. We had it called from the beginning. It just didn't work. And like everybody thinks their offense is really good until they run into Duke. That's just it. So like, sure, you want to throw really good offenses at Duke? Well, guess what? Duke itself is a really good offense. And it has the defense that hasn't been seen on a Duke team for a decade. Let's be real. So now here we go. Final 3:45, and we got a foul. Jesus, we got a foul by Stevenson at like 35 feet from the hoop. It's a 1-and-1 for Cooper Flagg. But if he doesn't make it, then it's a turnover. This is what, remember, Texas Tech screwed up because they missed 2 front ends of 1-and-1s. So don't screw it up by missing the front end of the 1-and-1. I thought the final score was going to be 95-82 or something like that, but this game has been fun too. What did I say? I put my prediction in Discord. By the way, we have great chats in Discord too. Oh yeah, he did hit that one. Okay, good. What did I say? I said what? 83-75 is what I had. Cooper Flagg, ice cold at the free throw line, or ice in his veins, rather. Makes them both. Duke by 16. 16 with 3:45 to go here as Phylon looking for options and actually deflected. And the ball's on the floor. Timeout. Oh no, Duke gets out of it. All right, 9-0 run for the Blue Devils here, and it's a turnover by Bama. The 11th on the afternoon. As Flag gets it over to James. Now over to Proctor. Milk clock here, boys. Milk clock. You got a great turnover like that, milk clock. That turnover was initiated by Malawach and Knipple on the floor for that. Again, the Knipple motor, man. Khan. As Flag hits the deck, but keeps his dribble alive. 5 to shoot, rather. And Flag with the right hand. 16. All right, Cooper Flag's in the right headspace in the second half. That's for sure. He figured it out. Alabama has been held without a point in the last 5 minutes. Not a good time to go scoreless. Sears really striving here. Sears on James. Couldn't get it. And Malawach comes down with a defensive board. That might be it. That might be the final gasp. As Nelson will get his 4th foul on Malawach's defensive board. As I was going to say, if you're new here, welcome in, actually. We've been going all season. We've been doing this for like 4 or 5 seasons. It's been fun. Throw up a sub if you're new, and we'll be back. We'll be back for the Final Four. How long has it been since Bama has scored? 5 minutes and 10 seconds? Malawach makes the first, although the camera is pointed to Cooper Flag. Oh no, he didn't shoot. Wheels fell off with Bama. Well, I mean, Skylock, I've been quiet, but let's go Duke. You do see games in the tournament, right, where teams like go off and then the next game, like lightning doesn't strike twice for those teams. Like they had an incredible game against BYU and then they couldn't repeat the performance as Malawach makes them both. So we've been very, very good at the free throw line. And we have what do we have? 2:47 here. Last Bama field goal was 8:24. It's a foul on Knipple. Okay, that's his 4th. Sears makes that. Yeah, Duke ripped the wheels off. I agree. I mean, it was always like, we were sort of teetering there at like 8, at the 9-10 delta, right? And then, he missed. Mark Sears missed the second one. As Malawach, again, another defensive board. Our defensive rebounding has been exceptional here in the last 4 minutes because we have given Alabama absolutely nothing as far as second chances. Right? Remember, Philon's last shot was like really the big one there for Bama. As Sion James takes the timeout. He's kind of stuck there. It's a good timeout. I mean, if we go to the worm, we're going to the worm. Let's just go to the worm here in the timeout. Like, so this is is this the LeBaron Philon 65-54? Philon made a free throw, 9. Sion James dunk. LeBaron Philon free throw. And then they've just been stuck at 58. Baron Philon made 2 free throws. It was down to 9. No, it was a 7-point game right here. 7-point game right here. 65-58. And this is at 8:03. And this is what I was saying. Like, we're just lulling ourselves into sleep. We need to at least put up, like, John's got to, like, fix, like, turn the gas back on because, like, we got to get up to 80 in order to win this thing. And then it's just off to the races. I guess he heard me all the way from Seattle. Like, because if we're not getting to 80, we're not winning this thing. So, anyway. So, Duke to inbound here. And let's see what happens. Duke up top. Oh, it's actually deflected. We were trying to go for the alley-oop. Diabate. All right, Diabate for 2. Just let him go. No fouls. No fouls. Duke by 17. Duke by 17. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for bringing your friends. And it's another turnover. Come on, man. Oh my God. I mean, if I was Jon Scheyer, I would take a timeout. Like, it's a 15, down to 15 point. Yeah, Nuclear. I'm in Seattle for the time being. So the time difference is always terrible for me. Just get it in bounds, for Christ's sake. Now break the pressure. Oh my God. We broke. That was about to be, they call that a foul on Diabate, but it was about to be another turnover here. The Malawach play around that time is when it turned. Oh, yeah. The Malawach play where he picked up the fumble from Proctor. Yes, you're right. Because that kind of put us back up. I think it was either 11 or 13. Like, that was a huge swing because Alabama was about to take that one back. James makes the first. It's 2 free throws here the rest of the way as Alabama is over the limit. Scheyer sends Malawach back to the defensive glass. He's like, I don't really care about an offensive rebound here. No, actually, Nuclear, the West Coast does not get the best times. Central Time is the best time for games. Because I was walking, I had to go walk the dog early today at 2:30. And then I still missed part of the Texas Tech Florida game because it started at 4. I was like, what? No, it started at 3. It started at 3:10. It was crazy. Duke still challenging here. Sears off the front iron and does not make it. The 17-point margin right now. Boys, and that's almost a turnover. It's 8 o'clock. Yeah, for now it's 8 o'clock for me. That put us up 11 and Bama was shut down after that. Yeah, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the Final Four. I'm calling it right now. We're going to the Final Four. There's 86 seconds left, but we are going to San Antonio. Scheyer going to call time? Jon Scheyer going to call time. Scheyer not happy. We are going to the Final Four. Yeah, so the play-by-play... All right, so this is what it looks like, as Nick is saying. So Sion James makes a dunk, right? And then Diabate makes a layup. Phylon makes free throws, flag here, and this is a 9-point game at this point. And this is right here. So it's a 9-point game. Nelson misses the layup. Knipple gets the rebound. And then the fumble happens. Malawach makes it. The dunk. Proctor. And then we go up 11. And then we just keep going. They 58. They get to 59. By the time they score another point is 4 minutes later, and we're up 19. And actually, we're up 20. By the time they get their next point, we're up 20. So we go from being up 11 to being up 20. The last bit has been embarrassing for Flag. I mean, I thought it was a slight, he's going to end up with 18 points, but, I thought it was a slightly off night for Flag, honestly. 6 of 16. His rebounding was great, though. His rebounding was great, but 4 turnovers, not so great. Flag gives it up to Proctor and to Knipple. Proctor for the kill shot. Yes, baby. That's it. That 3 will send us to the Final Four. Proctor with 17. Knipple with 19. Yeah, I agree. Knipple is probably the MVP of the weekend, honestly. I mean, if you look back to Arizona, he had 20 points in Arizona. Oh, Flag had 30. So actually, it might be Flag. 30, 18 is 48. Knipple, actually, this is, no, 46. 46. 46 to Knipple's 39 for the weekend. It's close. I'll take 18 points on an off night. I will, I mean, yes, obviously. Foul on Mark Sears. 3 assists and 4 turnovers. I just don't like the ratio, right? Like, I feel like overall, we just turned the ball over too much. I mean, 13 turnovers is a lot, but, like, Alabama turned it over 11. At the end, it ends up being a bit of a push, but, like, I don't know. It's not great. %36 from the field for Alabama here tonight, and only 25% from 3. A far cry from the 50%, the 25 of 51 they hit the other night. As end of the road for the Crimson Tide. The Giddy shot. No, I did not. Knipple makes that one as well, so he's got both at the free throw line. It's a 20-point game. Connor Tyrese gets MVP for this game. Youngblood, the 3 is way off, and Alabama is backing off, I think. Alabama gets Flag caught in a corner. 30 seconds to go, and Duke by 20. On to the Final Four. The mission continues, boys. The mission continues. Knipple, why not? Malawach offensive board. And, oh, he thought about taking the shot, but he does not. Shire tells him to pull it out and just end the game. That's it. That's it. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go! Duke is 31-2 and leading at half and 4-1 with trailing. Cooper Flag is like doing the doing the handshake line in reverse. It's a little funny. Yeah, Alabama never led. Well, Derek, the thing is that we've only ever lost 3 games, so yeah. Duke to the Final Four with a 20-point win against Alabama. You know, it's incredible what happens when, number 1, you're allowed to play defense. And number 2, the person on the other side doesn't have a guard named Caleb Love. Just, like, stupid, man. That's ridiculous. Look, we held Mark Sears to 6 points. That's insane. Kind of feel bad for him, honestly. And held Bama to 65. Impressive. But yeah, but like that's kind of what we said was going to happen, right? Like this was like yeah, I mean, the game plan was executed to a T. You knew exactly what we had to do mathematically to get the percentages to work out in your favor, force them into tough shots, run them off the 3-point line. They couldn't get the threes to drop. I mean, Everything is right where it needed to be for an Alabama loss. Well played, actually. Really well played here by our guys. Phylon finishes with 14. That's the most on Alabama. Sears with 6. Grant Nelson only with 10, and Youngblood with 12. Knipple with 21, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And, wow. Caleb Foster had a nice 5. Evans with 2. Gongbo with 1. It really is just the starters, man. I mean, Knipple with 21 on 6 of 15 from the floor. Hit 7, all 7 of his free throws. 5 assists, only 2 turnovers. 17 for Tyrese Proctor on 7 of 10. I mean, Tyrese has just been so efficient the entire tournament. It's beautiful to see. Fly got 16 on 6 of 16. 3 assists, 9 rebounds, though. Kaman Malawach also with the 9 rebounds there. 3 offensive and 6 defensive boards. Cooper Flagg's 9 rebounds, by the way, all coming on the defensive glass. And really just kind of stymieing the ability for Alabama to rebound. They were one of the better rebounding teams this season, actually. And they just couldn't get it going, really, from the rebounding. The rebounding side of things. I was confident if, like you said, we were allowed to play tough defense, but a 20-point win is better than what I was expecting. I agree. I did not expect this to be a 20-point win. It kind of snowballed on Bama there for a while, and the shots, like, they just weren't hitting. It's a little unfortunate for them, I guess, but I will definitely take it. I will take it. We are going to the Final Four. We have a game next Saturday against the winner of Houston or Tennessee. In my bracket, I have Tennessee going. I have Tennessee and Michigan State. So I guess I have both upsets. I guess technically I have 2 upsets for tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll pray for our boys tomorrow at church and make sure that they have a good week of practice and nobody gets hurt and show up to the Final Four with ready to go. Kat says Tennessee will be easier. Houston wants revenge. I kind of agree, although I do think that I just don't know if Houston has the firepower. I think Tennessee, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I think either one is going to be an interesting matchup. Final Four, here we come. This is good. Exactly. Like I keep saying, this is the best Duke team we have had in well over a decade. It is probably even better than the 2015 team. I mean, defensively, we have not seen a Duke team like this in a long time. And, yeah, the show goes on. The show goes on. You got to love it, man. What's the key to beating Tennessee or Houston? I mean, if you play like this, you beat anyone. Just, like, you got to play our game, man. You got to play really tough defense. Just play our game. This is the blueprint. It starts and ends on the defensive end for Duke. If Duke plays really good defense, it will beat any team. It will beat everyone. Doesn't matter. Like the amount of points that because eventually they get it going offensively. That's the thing that we've seen in sort of the development of the season, right? Where can I see the I want to see them cut down the nets. Where's the Chris is crying. I want to see them cut down the nets, man. Beautiful, baby, says Mickey. Why can't I see the maybe it's on True TV. Of course, Mickey. We'll see you next week. The Paul brothers? Which one are those? What is... Take care, man. Take care. Happy Sunday to you. We're ending a little earlier than usual. Where is the net cutting ceremony? Oh, Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Here we go. I want to see him cut down the nets. It's really crazy to me how, like, it's like we just barely got by Arizona, but, like, this game was a 20-point win. And, like, yeah, Alabama destroys BYU, but then loses by 20. Crazy. Good night, dude. Yeah, so Chris says good night. I want to see. I want to see if they have the ceremony to cut down the nets here. I think Arizona game woke us up. Shire did his speech. What's the blueprint to beat Florida? Wow. Just play like we did tonight. Tough defense. And, like, contain Walter Clayton Jr. up. Like, we'd have to contain him like we contained Mark Sears. Look, Mark Sears only had 6 points tonight. We just frustrated him. Putting on bigger guys. At times, you put Sion James on him. At times, you put Cooper Flagg on him. At times, you put Colin Knippel on him. The guards, the Duke guards, just have much more size. So we'd have to try to contain Walter Clayton for sure. What is in their drinks? So we will do the Final Four here on the channel. That'll be next Saturday. That will be our final stream, one way or the other. Either we lose, or which will be terrible, or the national title. I have special plans for the national title. Captain Kinnigan, 2 more wins, boys. There you go. Yeah, don't beat Texas Tech in the last 6 minutes. Don't miss the front end of the 2 1-1s. You know what's interesting here is this is almost a flip of the St. Mary's game. Alabama won that one 88-66. And this is 85-65. And what I said at the beginning, I was like, if you have a score that ends kind of that way, then it's the pace of the game is just being controlled by Duke in such a way that Alabama just can't, like, keep running out there and just get into this, like, Mad Max style, like, you know, crazy. What is Bama's season low? I don't know. They 64 in a loss to Ole Miss. 74-64 in a loss to Ole Miss. So Ole Miss got him with 64. We got him with 65. Charles Barkley is so funny, man. Yeah, it was close to holding them to their season low. Does Duke get the early game or the late game of the Final Four? 100% the late game. No chance. They're putting Duke in prime time for sure. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's 2 1 seeds on the other side. We're slotting into prime time. Get ready to go late. Get ready for the 8 o'clock tip. That, like, 8:30 tip that doesn't finish before midnight. Oh, we have earlier tips tomorrow. 2:20 Eastern? Oh my God. It's what, 11 o'clock? 11:20? Oh my God. It's like right after church. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Get really early. So Duke plays in the national title. What time are they gonna? Oh, that one starts at there's only one time for that one. The national title, I want to say it starts at like 8 o'clock or something. It's like 8 or 8:30, I think. Something like that. All right, anyway, we're not going to get they're not going to show John Shire cutting the nets down, unfortunately. All right, that's going to be it. I got to go eat. I'm starving at this point. It's like 8:30. I haven't even had dinner yet. So, okay. I'm done. This is, we will see you all next Saturday for the Final Four. Thanks everybody for being exceptional, for being out here. It's been a fantastic afternoon, evening. Have a great and safe week. Okay, we will see y'all in a week's time next Saturday, right back here on the channel. Until then, stay safe, everybody, and as always, go Duke. Final Four bound. Good night.